So, we just got the early Primogem numbers for version 6.6, and if you're wondering how many you can actually save for the Nicole, Mavuika, Durin, and Lohen banners, you're in the right place. In this video, we will break down every source of Primogems in version 6.6, talk about how much you can get from each, and calculate how many pulls you can expect. If you're a free-to-play player, this video is especially important because we'll also cover how many pulls you can get without spending any extra money, and if you have a Welkin or a Battle Pass, I'll show you how much that adds to your total. So let's dive right in. First up, we've got the daily commissions. These give you 2,520 Primogems over the course of the entire version, which is nice. Stable income for all players. There's nothing surprising here, but it's definitely part of the baseline for how much you can save over the course of a version. The main story rewards you with 740 Primogems, which, combined with the 2 pulls from completing it, gives you a total of 1,060 Primogems. This is actually one of the largest sources of Primogems in the entire version, especially if you're planning to go through the whole story in this version. There are also other new quests in the game, which will give you about 140 Primogems. Sadly, there is no new map in this update, so you won't get those extra Primogems from exploring new areas, which is always a little disappointing, but it's not unexpected. Achievements, as usual, give a humble 5 Primogems, so it's not something to rely on heavily, but every little bit helps. Now, let's talk about some of the resets. First, we have one Paimon shop reset, which will give you 800 Primogems. These resets are always super helpful, especially for saving Primogems, because they give you a chance to stock up on extra goodies that help with pulling. Then there's the Imaginarium Theater reset, giving 1,000 Primogems. This is one of the bigger resets and definitely a nice boost for your savings. Next up, we have the Stygian Onslaught reset, which gives you 450 Primogems. It's not as much as some of the other resets, but it's still a solid amount. And of course, we have one Abyss reset, which gives another 800 Primogems. Now, let's talk about the events. The main event of 6.6 will give you about 850 Primogems. This event should be a great source of Primogems and likely comes with additional rewards like a free 4-star weapon or character, which makes it even better. Then there are 2 smaller events, each worth 420 Primogems, adding up to 840 Primogems in total. These events are a nice bonus, and they add up quickly when you combine them with everything else. Now, we also have the 6.7 livestream, which drops 3 codes worth 100 Primogems each, totaling 300 Primogems. On top of that, we usually get some extra codes during the version update, which typically total around 60 Primogems. I always post those codes on my channel, so make sure to subscribe if you want to stay updated and grab every single code when they drop. You don't want to miss any free Primogems, especially when they're handed out like this. Then, of course, we have the usual update maintenance compensation, which gives 600 Primogems. It's a nice little bonus to keep you going while the servers are down, and it adds to the overall savings. Finally, we have a few smaller sources like character trials, the artifact upgrading quest in the Battle Pass, and other smaller sources that give around 265 Primogems combined. These are the little things that you don't always think about, but they really help when you add them all together. So, if we add everything up, here's the total for free-to-play players. You should be able to save about 9,690 Primogems, which equals around 61 pulls. That's a solid number, but if you've got Welkin, that adds another 3,780 Primogems, bringing your total to 13,470 Primogems, or about 84 pulls. If you also buy the Battle Pass, you get another 1,320 Primogems, bringing your total up to 14,790 Primogems, or about 92 pulls. Now, it's important to remember that this total is for the entire version. Some of the sources will be spread out throughout the phase, which means you'll need to plan ahead and manage your resources carefully if you're trying to pull for multiple characters. 61 pulls for the whole version is really not that much, especially if you're aiming for multiple banners. That's why you'll need to be careful with your pulls and avoid spending too freely. Managing your resources wisely will be crucial to getting the most out of this version, so you don't end up running out of Primogems when you need them most. I'll also be making 2 separate videos, one focusing on Phase 1 and the other on Phase 2, to break down exactly how many Primogems you can get during each phase. That way, you can plan your pulls and resources more efficiently, depending on which phase you're targeting. So, should you pull on the 6.6 banners? Well, if you are free to play, you really need to make some hard decisions. Nicole is a must-pull for many players because of her universal support value, and she can make any team better. Durin is great if you need a versatile sub-DPS with Pyro application and resistance shred. Mavuika is one of the best Pyro main DPS units, so if you don't have a top-tier damage dealer, she's a strong pick. Lohen, on the other hand, is a standard character and will be added to the standard banner in the next version, so he's probably not a priority for most players, unless you really want his weapon or you like his playstyle. If you're unsure about when exactly you should pull or which banner to prioritize, I've made another video that goes over when it's best to pull and which characters are worth saving for. Feel free to check that out if you need more guidance on how to approach your pulls. Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate you taking the time to check out this video. I hope the breakdown of Primogems and the banners helped you get a better idea of how to approach version 6.6. It's not always easy to make the right call on when to pull, but with the right information, you can make more informed decisions that fit your account and your goals. By the way, we're getting super close to my dream goal of 20,000 subscribers. It's been an amazing journey so far, and I'm so grateful for all of your support. If you've been enjoying the content, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. It would mean the world to me. Reaching that milestone would be an incredible achievement, and I'd love to have you along for the ride as we hit this exciting goal together. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback, so be sure to drop a comment below and let me know how many pulls you've saved up for version 6.6. Are you planning to pull for Nicole, Mavuika, Durin, or Lohen? Or maybe you're skipping some banners and saving for something else. I'm really curious to hear who you're pulling for and how you're planning your resources. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where we'll break everything down even further. Until then, good luck with your pulls and take care.